Hey guys, so Dragon Quest Day is almost here, and I'm going to start off by telling Square which games I want on the Nintendo Switch. Well, first off, I think it would be cool if we had an English version of this game. Next, it would be nice if we had this game on the Switch. And it would also be great if we got Dragon Quest 4, Dragon Quest 5, Dragon Quest 6, Dragon Quest 7, Dragon Quest Monsters, So Serena, the younger of the Arborea sisters, is my favorite character from the Dragon Quest XI party. She has, in my opinion, the most character development out of anyone in the entire group. So anyway, let's go take a look at what we know about her. The first time we see Serena, she's asleep in Jarvis's lair. She originally came there to save her sister Veronica, but she somehow didn't even notice that Veronica already escaped all on her own. For some reason, she decided to also just take a break right in the middle of enemy territory. We later see Veronica wake her up and then take charge of the situation. You see, Veronica is usually the one that takes charge, while Serena just does whatever she tells her to do. After all of that, we learn that the main mission of the Sisters of Arborea is to protect the Luminary on his journey to Yggdrasil, which is the World Tree. This is because their ancestor, Serenica, aided their original Luminary that was named Erdwin. Now this may seem like a really weird comparison, but the dynamic between Serena and Veronica kinda reminds me of the Nijimura brothers from JoJo Part 4. One sibling takes charge and handles everything, while the other is a bit absent-minded and kinda just follows whatever the older sibling tells them to do, even though they themselves have a really useful ability. Serena has the ability to use wind magic as well as healing spells. She also has knowledge of ways to lift curses as well as many other magical remedies that would be needed to heal someone in any situation. This is pretty much what she does for the first portion of the game. She just heals, lifts curses, and plays this harp that she always carries around. So now I'm going to start talking about stuff from the second part of the game, and if you don't want to, see any spoilers, let me just tell you right now that this is where all the character development happens, and this is where she rises up to being my favorite character in the entire party. So basically what happened is that the Dark Lord Mordegon had awakened and not only stole the Luminary's powers, but also stole the Sword of Light and destroyed Yggdrasil. So just like the World of Ruin section in Final Fantasy VI, the world is messed up and the party is scattered around Erdrea. See, I was wondering before how they survived the fall of Yggdrasil without a scratch at all, but I didn't really think too much of it because, well, it's a game. Eventually, most of them are gathered during the journey to Arborea, with them all going through tough trials, but they are now stronger than ever. The party is then nearly defeated by the Auroral Serpent, but then Serena comes in and defeats it with her wind magic. This is when we see that, unfortunately, Veronica isn't with her. However, Serena says that she can sense her sister nearby. They head over to where the two used to play in their youth. This is where we find out that Veronica had died when Yggdrasil fell, but we learn that Veronica used her magic to help everyone escape before the World Tree fell. And while she was trapped, she sent them as far away from there as she possibly could, and she died with the tree. When the party sees her death through an Yggdrasil route, they're all understandably filled with sorrow, but for the whole time, Serena seems completely calm. Even during the ceremony, she kept calm as her parents wept. Later that night, the Luminary goes outside and sees Serena, and that's when she finally broke down and started crying over her sister. After she was finished crying, she decided to be strong and carry out her sister's will. You see, the night before the fall of Yggdrasil, the two sisters began to talk about how they were born on the same day, and then Serena asks if she thinks that they'll die on the same day as well. Veronica says that Serena's always been a bit slow, but she hopes that they can leave the world of the living together. Veronica then asks Serena to promise her that she'll carry on her duty should she ever meet an unfortunate fate. Serena then just dismissed it, saying not to say such things. Serena thought back to that moment and decided to carry out her duty to the Luminary, even without her sister being there to guide her. She then cut her hair and used Veronica's staff to fuse the two sisters' powers together. And after that night, Serena started taking charge and leading them to the place that holds the being known as Cetagia. They then use Cetagia to fly up to Mordegon's base, known as the Fortress of Fear. This is when they encounter a familiar face. The party sees someone that looks like Veronica, but then it tells them all to die. While everyone's freaking out about it, Serena calmly plays her harp and dispels the illusion. She then says that Veronica didn't die with any regrets and that she trusted in them to carry out her will. Even though Serena never actually promised, she's still taking charge and carrying out her duty as a descendant of Serenica. So Serena went from just following her sister around from the sidelines to leading the party on their journey to taking down Mordegon. In my opinion, she has the best character arc of the entire party, but that does not mean that the rest of the party, isn't also really good. I'll be discussing the rest of the party as time goes on, but I just want to start off with my favorite one right in time for Dragon Quest Day, so yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to put down your favorite character from the Dragon Quest XI party in the comments below, or you can talk about, how much you like or dislike Serena. Whatever you want to talk about in the comments, go ahead and put that down, and I'll be sure to comment on it. So yeah, be sure to check out all the links below. They have, website, Discord server, Twitter, Instagram, all of that stuff. So that's gonna be it for this video. Happy Dragon Quest Day, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Oh yeah, and it would also be cool if they added Dragon Quest IX, Tornico's Great Adventure, Dino Daiboken Mobile, Dino Daiboken Crossblade, Dino Daiboken Infinity Strash, Dragon Quest Heroes Rocket Slime.